Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for March. I hope you are well. I do want to take just a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there, so guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in, Sagittarius, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you're starting out with the moon in reverse. You have the Two of Cups reversed, and you have the Hermit. All right, so there's been an ending that's taken place here. You just weren't on the same page with somebody. Could have even been an argument that occurred. And whatever this ending is, it was because something was revealed. Something that was hidden came to light. I feel like there was an ending and you've pulled back. You're seeking answers. You don't want to talk right now. You're just trying to figure out, you know, exactly what took place here and what you need to do about it. So I do feel like whatever this was a pretty major occurrence for you, because two of your cards are major arcana. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Sagittarius energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with another fire sign, a Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. That would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then coming out together, we have the Five of Swords reversed, coming out with the Ten of Cups. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like they're not really taking any action towards you currently. I do feel like they are experiencing a deep sense of loss in this ending. And I also feel like this person wants to resolve this conflict. It looks like there was a conflict here over some sort of secret or some hidden information coming out. They definitely want to resolve this. They may even feel like this loss was caused not only by what was revealed, but because they may have been a little sneaky here, or there could have been some, maybe they don't fight fair when this happened, but they feel like if the two of you can resolve this, that, you know, it will lead to happiness. So I do feel like, you know, right now they're in a very down energy. They don't feel stable. They feel as if, they may feel as if they don't have that, how do I want to word this? They don't enjoy life right now. There's a lack of stability. And so I do feel that there's this person, although they're not taking action currently, I do feel like they want to. So let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person, the Knight of Cups. So there's true emotions here, but neither of you are expressing them right now. I do see a lack of communication. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Three of Cups reversed. Isolation. Yeah, you're both kind of isolating right now. Not going out. You're both unhappy. Yeah, this has been a major event that's occurred. Let me see the outcome. The High Priestess. You're going to make your decisions here, Sagittarius, in a very intuitive manner. I feel like you're kind of moving in silence right now. This person has a tendency to keep secrets. And I feel like you're using your intuition with regard to this. And right now, you're not intending to come back together with this person, but you're thinking about it. And there is love here. So bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. It again indicates that, you know, there's an icy wall that has been put up. I feel like while the love is here, you're kind of holding that back. Neither of you are really expressing your feelings and emotions right now. And it really is because of something that was revealed. So let's clarify your reading, Sagittarius. Spirit, why is the moon here in reverse? Why is the moon here in reverse? Yeah, Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. You're indecisive. You're indecisive about whether or not to come back together with this person. You know that you have feelings for them, and I feel like you know that they have feelings for you, but you're kind of going back and forth, and it really is because of something that came out, something that was revealed. So you feel this person is a soulmate, but you're indecisive as to whether or not to bring this back together. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. There's that conflict. I see it in both of your energy. For some of you, you may feel this person put you in competition with someone else, but I feel like right now, or at least when this ended, I feel like you were like, you know, I have to just kind of move forward. You're unsure if you want to move towards them or move forward on your own. There's some internal conflict about that as well. But when this fight occurred between the two of you, that's what ended this connection, and it does stem back to secrets. Let me see the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Show me the Hermit. Page of Wands, Three of Cups. Well, you're going to meet somebody. You might be out with friends or family. Some of you could be, you know, questioning whether or not you should start dating again. I do feel like some of you might be meeting somebody new. I'm also seeing that with the Three of Cups, because Three of Cups in the reverse is what's affecting this connection. You may be changing your mind about whether or not you want to come together with this person. And we do see a decision that is needing to be made here. Is this the right person for you, or should you go forward with somebody else? And this is what you're trying to find the answer to. You're trying to figure that out. You just want to be happy. And I do also see that if you have met somebody after this breakup, this person has no idea about it. So let me see their energy. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, they want to bring this back together. Yeah, they do. They want to overcome the problems. There's something to do with trust issues here. It's almost like this person is saying that they don't trust you, that they feel that you could have been with somebody else. But I'm not necessarily seeing that. It could be, though, because this whatever was revealed could have been on your side. This person has trust issues, though, I will tell you that, and it's regarding sexual issues. And for some of you, this person may have accused you of doing something, whether you did or you didn't. They may have accused you of it. So let me see why the Queen of Coins is here. So just take it as it resonates for you. There was something that was revealed. It's for some of you, it was something that was revealed on your side. For others, you found out something about this person. But it was secrets that caused the problem. Why is the Queen of Coins in reverse? This person's feeling very hopeless, though. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, they want to work this out. Sagittarius, they do. They want to work this out. They're looking at all the details. This loss has been tremendous for them, and they're afraid that there will be no new beginning. They're afraid that you have moved on, that you absolutely would not, under any circumstances, get back together with them. They're very unhappy. But they want to. They want to transform this. They want to work this out. But they're afraid that it's never going to happen. That there's a sense of hopelessness in their energy. Let me see the bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for the person in Sagittarius energy, please. Page of Cups reversed, King of Cups reversed, and the Four of Swords. Oof. So if you have found somebody new, I feel like they will find out about it at some point. They're suspicious of it. Page of Cups in the reverse indicates them still out of fear, honestly, fear that you will reject them. They're holding back emotionally. They really do want to work this out, though. They want to resolve the problems, but this is also somebody who is, they don't like conflict. So this person is very averse to conflict, and so they're keeping silent, not because they don't want to work it out, but because they don't want to have further conflict with you. So I do feel like they're hoping that you haven't found someone else, but I see them being very silent. I see you being very silent. I feel like they're not actually reaching out. They're not actually doing anything about what it is that they want. So you're both very guarded here. Yeah, you're both very guarded. They love you, though, and they do want to work it out. I just feel like they're not coming towards you to tell you. Let me see why the Knight of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're being patient. I think they're hoping that you will come towards them. I think you're hoping they might come towards you. But at this point, I don't really think that you're trying to work it out with them. You might change that viewpoint by the end of the week, though, because I do feel like you do have some very happy memories with this person. And I do feel like at some point you were very happy before something got revealed. And now you're kind of going back and forth, back and forth. Let me see. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. They have invested a lot in this situation, and they're kind of waiting to see what you're going to do. Neither of you really expressing any emotion. Let me see the Three of Cups reversed. The Empress reversed. Taurus, Libra energy, Scorpio energy, Pisces energy. Very strong Pisces, actually. Let's see, Cancer and I already told you Scorpio. So what's affecting this connection? You're both unhappy. Neither one of you are really taking action. You're kind of conflicted about moving forward. You may have even met somebody new, and you may be considering that. So you're kind of in this, should I get back together with this person, or should I, just move forward? But I do feel like currently what's affecting the connection is that you're thinking this isn't going to grow. It's not going to lead to the happiness. And then you go back and you backtrack and you're like, yeah, but we were happy before, and maybe I could be happy with this person, and I do love. So you're just in a deep soul searching as far as what it is that you really want to do with your life now. Something here happened that caused the conflict, it caused the ending, and it revolves around a secret being revealed. I don't feel like you are currently nurturing this connection, Sagittarius. You're trying to move forward. The person that's in your energy, I feel like they feel you're keeping secrets. They definitely have some trust issues here. They do want to work things out and overcome things, but they're afraid that you will have nothing to do with them, that you will reject them. They feel your energy moving forward. And I do feel that this person intuitively is holding back, but they do let their fear overrun them sometimes. Yeah, so let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome. They're feeling like the two of you are not going to come back together because of whatever got revealed here. That is just making it impossible. All right, we have the Three of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Wands. The Lovers in reverse. and the 6 of coins. So, in your outcome, I do feel like you're going to move intuitively. I do feel like whatever this secret was that it was revealed, I do feel like it created a big rift in this connection. I see it de-escalating though. I also feel like the wait, there's like a waiting energy because they're waiting to see what you're going to do. You're trying to make a decision here. You may have even ghosted this person. I feel like that wait is going to come to an end because you are moving in an intuitive manner. I do see a decision being made, but I also feel like, you know, you're going to make that decision intuitively. Now, I have to say, for some of you, you've met someone new and you're choosing to go in another direction, and you really don't care if this person knows it or not. Now, in that timeline, this person is intuitively feeling that you have moved forward, you've moved on from them, that you are choosing someone else. And I do feel like for a lot of you, that is the case. Some of you may want to talk to this person about working things out. That would only happen after quite some time of you thinking, lack of communication between the two of you. So some of you may talk to this person about that, but ultimately, Sagittarius, it looks like you're going to take your time and you're going to make a decision here. But I feel like for most of you, you're moving towards a new person that you feel is more balanced. It's a more balanced, equal give and take. So the person that's here in your energy, I feel like they feel like you're choosing someone over them. Yeah, they feel like maybe you kept something secret from them. And I'm not sure you did. Some of you may have. Some of you may have had somebody new in your energy and that was revealed. But regardless, they're feeling like they want to work things out. But if they try, that you're just going to shoot them down. There's a sense of loss here. Yeah. So bottom of the deck is the 3 of coins. That's underlying energy. And it does indicate to me that you're working on your own foundation. You're trying to make sure that you are foundationally solid. There's also something to do with a contract of some sort. It could be a physical contract, a soul contract. There's something to do with a contract as well. And that's all underlying energy. You may also work with this person. For a few of you, I see a work link somewhere. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card, Sagittarius, and we'll see if there's any further advice or, you know, information for you. All right, so you have number 34. It's called Spark, and it is in the reverse. We do read reversals in this particular deck, so give me just a second. It says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. Sometimes your fire gets doused by others who don't want you to be all that you can be. In that case, you need to move away from the water, lest things get too damp. The spark card in reverse position may also indicate that you're allowing yourself to be so consumed by a thought, feeling, or situation that you're in danger of becoming completely burned out. Compulsion and impulsiveness must be tempered now. Rest by a warm fire. Let things die down a bit. Then you'll see if the true spark will still be there. If not, you can always light another fire at another time. And you know, I do feel like that's exactly what you're doing with this Hermit card. You're kind of trying to make a decision to move forward with this person or possibly with someone new. So just take your time, Sagittarius, and, you know, give it some thought, but don't let it consume you. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this, Sagittarius, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.